Okay, hey there guys. Thank you for viewing this webinar titled Social Media 101. On this webinar, we're going to help you begin to navigate the world of social media. We're going to teach you how to set up and manage LinkedIn, mainly LinkedIn and Facebook accounts. In addition, we're going to teach you, most importantly, how to drive massive amounts of traffic to your website and generate many leads using Facebook and LinkedIn. And guys, this is only maybe half an hour work a week tops you'll have to do to generate lots and lots of business from these sites. We're going to teach you right now some very, very effective methods that I've heard no one else is using, actually, and they work very well. The proof is in the pudding, and I can attest that, I generate through social media, just Facebook and LinkedIn, at least 500 to 1,500 unique visitors a week on a couple different sites of mine. So, again, it's pretty effective. We're going to go ahead and get started here. First and foremost, let's go to LinkedIn. Now, I'm going to assume, hopefully, you already have a basic profile set up for LinkedIn and a basic one for Facebook. If you don't, you certainly want to set up one for LinkedIn, LinkedIn, LinkedIn.com. And when you go over your profile, you're definitely going to want to make sure you just have everything complete on there. Let's go and view the profile here. Of course, I have a few other things I probably need to add here, but for the most part, I have a lot of information on here. Especially, I have great recommendations. It's very easy to get recommendations, guys. Look at this. These are mostly agents we've worked with. I only asked a handful, and look, I've got great amount of recommendations here from agents that we work with around the country here. So, one way to do that, you want to have a complete profile, invite lots of people. You'll see I have upwards of 2,000 connections here on LinkedIn. I get around. One thing you can do, too, underneath your profile is to go and get recommendations. That's very important as well. You can just email past contacts, clients. Once you build up a network of people that are your contacts on here, you want to go and here's another person that wants a recommendation right now. You can cherry pick which ones you want, and from there, really you just invite them on here and get some recommendations. That's something simple that I just wanted to go over to at least show you how to optimize your profile on LinkedIn. That's probably not going to generate you a ton of leads or traffic. That just gives you credibility. Credibility is important when it comes to being a real estate agent. Obviously, having people out there that say, hey, I've worked with you, and I'm happy working with you. You're great to work with, especially when it's actually a real person. On LinkedIn, you can actually see that, oh, wow, that's a real person that actually wrote this reference for you. It's not just a made-up testimonial, like many testimonials are. You can see these are real people, real profiles on here. That says a lot about you. So make sure you take a little extra time to go and invite some past clients and people you know to give you recommendations on LinkedIn. Have a photo on here. All of your information should be complete. Okay. So that'll give you some credibility there, and obviously build your sphere of influence and get a lot of connections on here. You should invite your entire email database to join you here on LinkedIn. One of the ways I got, a couple thousand connections on here, I think I'm up over 2,000, is I just invited a lot of our network from theshortsaleguy.com to join me on here. That's it. That's all I had to do. So get a lot of connections, get a lot of reviews, and then your profile is optimized. Okay, from there, though, let's talk about how to actually get traffic to your website. Now, this is a great method and a great way that we found that works really, really effective and really well. Join some local groups. Obviously, these groups, you'll see I'm a member of right now 51 different groups here around the country, and make the groups relevant to your target market. Of course, because I'm targeting primarily realtors, we work with realtors around the country We have the shortsaleguy.com. We assign listings. We have Short Sale Lead Machine. You know, we have a lot of different programs and things like that, training and stuff. So we target realtors, and I'm building my realtor network. So the first step is to go and join a bunch of groups. Get into as many groups relevant to your market and target area as you possibly can. It's real easy to actually go up here and search groups. Now, I mentioned I target realtors. Who do you want to target? Well, you want to target local people in your area. Obviously, LinkedIn is a great place to target people because many of the people on here are professionals. Facebook, everybody has an account on there, and their mother. Twitter, it's you know, some of these sites are more of a younger generation that might not be as likely to have a profile set up. So it's very important to target the right people on here. So join groups relevant to your local area. For example, some of the ones that I just joined on one of our previous ones and webinars is a lot of groups relevant to my local area in real estate, Jacksonville, Jacksonville Business Exchange, Jacksonville Business Journal, Local Link Jacksonville, Links to Jacksonville. There's quite a few in here. Networking in Jacksonville. So all we really have to do is, the great thing about this too is it'll also recommend groups that you may like as well. You see this right here. So let's go on, and we could just type in Jacksonville up here in the top right and see what groups come up relevant to Jacksonville here. And then just search around, find some groups, and join them. These are all ones I'm already a member of here. So I got some of these top ones here. Here's some other ones here. Jobs Direct, Jax.com. That's a great place for jobs. Information Technology Professionals. That's a good one there. I think I'll join that one there. You can only have so many pending requests at a time. So, be cautious. Don't, Jacksonville Small Business Advantage. That sounds like a great one as well. Small businesses and those who support them. Very good. You want to look at ones with a lot of members. And I'll tell you exactly why in a second, but the more members in the group, the better. Okay, follow me here. We're going to get you a bunch of traffic to your website. That's what it's all about, right? All right, so we can get some of the top ones. I think they post a lot of them in order based on the number of different people. I'm sorry, the number of members total. Networking groups are outstanding. I joined Jacksonville Business Journal, Local Links. Networking groups are great. Just click on them and join them. Join as many as possible. Again, right now I'm a member of over 50 different groups. Okay, so once you've gone and joined some groups, and you'll have to wait to be approved because you can only have like 10 or so different invites or different pending requests to join at a time. But once you join a bunch of them, even like fan clubs, those are great things. Your Jacksonville Jaguars fan club, sure, there's 1,000 members in there. Absolutely, I want to reach those people. Those are home sellers and home buyers and people we need to reach and work with. So once we've gone through and picked a bunch of groups, and I think it's going to tell me I'm at my limit. Yeah, I've reached my maximum number of confirmed or pending groups. So see, I have a bunch of them already. But once we get in here, you'll want to join a whole bunch of groups. Now here's how you can utilize these groups. I'm going to show you a couple different ways on our short sale lead machine that we can do this here. You'll see, of course, on your website we have these social networking share buttons here. They're on every page. It's great that you can actually go and share with other people on other sites about your short sale lead machine. This is something that's lacking in any of the other short sale niche websites that I've found out there. Here's what you can do, guys. This is a great page here. I like to share the government programs page. This is just great for different people on here. But I'm going to go ahead and click the share button here, and you're going to see all of this stuff show up here. And one of them that shows up is, of course, LinkedIn. This will contact LinkedIn. And check this out, guys. We can actually, gives us the option to actually share in these groups. First, we can pick whatever image we want to use right there in the post. You can post it on your actual status updates, which I don't like to do. Let's post it to some groups here. Now, here's the great thing about this, guys. Almost every single group, that you join and that you're a part of, it will automatically post this into that group for you. Here's the best part, guys. Most of the groups on LinkedIn actually have a daily email digest. That means that your posts and your info here, whatever you're writing about or posting about, is going to be sent out to every single person that's a member of that group on LinkedIn. So it's an outstanding way to have LinkedIn reach out to tens of thousands of people for you each and every day. And it's a great way to drive traffic to your site and get leads. So let's just go. We're going to start typing in some of the different local Jacksonville groups I'm a member of. Links to Jacksonville. There's just a few here. I didn't join too many. All right, we got a few here. All right, I'm just wrote real quick here. That's going to be the subject of it, government assistance programs for Jacksonville homeowners in hardship. And that's going to be the subject line of this here. Let's just write a quick word or two. Give me 1 second to write here. Let's just say, and even includes, what does this include here? This is great, an eligibility form. All right, so here's all I wrote here. Very simple. Here's a great page that goes over all the different government-sponsored programs available to Jacksonville area homeowners in financial hardship, and even includes an eligibility form to qualify you for each assistance program. So that's great. And again, you can actually post to as many different LinkedIn groups at a time as you want. All right. So I don't know if I like what it says there at the top, but because it kind of gives the disclaimer. All right. But you can easily change what you want it to say here at the top here, and then what it actually says. All right, so let's share this. And click the share button. It says I successfully shared it on LinkedIn. So now let's go to LinkedIn and let's check some of my groups. And hopefully it shows up. Some of them, they have to be approved to show up. Ideally, you want to find, public groups that will automatically show up. That would be ideal. Let's see if we got any in here. Government assistance programs for Jacksonville homeowners in hardship. And there you go. We click on it and look at this. Obviously, it's just coming up here. It's taking a second. But it has this great thing for my profile here. And people are, of course, going to be encouraged to click on it. And that's a great way to drive lots of traffic to your site. Remember, join as many groups as possible. I just posted this in 4 groups. Let me post something in a lot of groups and see if we get some attention here. Here's how to do it if you're ever on the shortsaleguide.com. LinkedIn share button here. You got to look for these share buttons here. There's so many groups on here. You can only do about, so many at a time. There's just so many of them. Let's post to groups. I'm going to start typing in the letters of some of the different groups that I belong to. All right, so we picked some groups. Let's get a few more. I mean, J, K, L, M, Masterminds in Real Estate. We got a few here. Let's send this out here. Short Sale Mastermind Agent Free Lead Generation Training Webinar. 9/27. And we don't have to put a description if we don't want to, and we can just go like that, hit share, and that's that. We've just shared that on a bunch of different groups. Now what I'm going to do, just so you guys know in a minute, I'm going to come back because you can really only let you do so many at a time. You can't see what you're doing without it. I'm going to actually go back, and I am going to go to all of my R's. There's a lot of real estate related groups here, right? And all of my S's. A lot of different short sale related groups in here, and I'm going to share about this on all of those different groups. They're going to get an email from this regarding this. And that's a great way to generate leads and traffic to the website. You'll watch this traffic number skyrocket after that's done. And, of course, we'll get people signing up for it, and we'll get new agents that way. All right, so let's go to, that's a great way on LinkedIn that you really don't see a lot of people doing. You want to be careful about overdoing it and posting in any group. A good way to do it is to go to the actual group and see how active it is. If it's getting, a few posts a day on here, obviously you can do one every couple days, and that's okay. If you only get, one post every week on here, obviously if you're the one posting one every week, you might look like spam, doing it too much. So, this one here looks like it gets about like 3 to 5 posts a week on here. So, you could come on and easily do 1 or 2 posts a week. You see this guy likes to do a lot right here, and actually he's doing something similar here. He's, look at this, he's posting about FHA loans and that sort of thing. He's probably a mortgage person. So some great ideas. This guy knows what he's doing here. Great way to drive traffic to your site from this right here. So take it easy. 1 post a week is decent. 2 might be too much, to each one of the groups. So let's talk about Facebook. How do you do it on Facebook? Well, there's a lot of different ways to do this and generate leads on Facebook. First, we're going to start with something very, very similar. We're going to start with actually just joining groups, similar to what we did on LinkedIn. This is one way to get some leads on Facebook. I just typed in my city name, and obviously first a lot of friends came up. Let's go over here after we typed in the city name, and let's check groups. Now, when you're joining groups, this is very important. We've got a lot of different groups on here. We want to make sure we join open groups. If you see a group where there's only one person posting in it, it is a closed group. Do not join it. Do not join it at all. It's a waste of your time. It's only one person can post in it. This is a great one here where anybody could post in if they want to. This gets a lot of backlinks back to your website. Both of these procedures do get a lot of backlinks back to your short sale website for you, and also can generate a lot of traffic for you. So the best way to do this, guys, is to go and first type in your city and go to groups and find some of the different groups with a lot of members. Obviously, you can see I've joined many of these groups here already, right? So now that we have some groups and some different open groups that we're a part of, let's find something we want to share about here. Actually, let's do this so far here. Let's go and share about it on Facebook. Well, I'll tell you what, let's do this. We could, of course, this is a great place to share about the government programs. Same thing, you hit your share button, go to Facebook, and you're going to be prompted to enter your group in here that you might want to share in. Now, on Facebook, it's a little different because you have to actually first pick where you want to share it. You see all your list, and then pick an area. Like this one's Jacksonville area. Oh, wait, no, that's just for Jacksonville people that want to view it. I'm sorry. Let's see who can view this thing. Let's go back. Of course, it needs to be viewed by public. Where you can share it at is right here. See where you want to share it at on your own timeline, in a group, on your own page, which obviously you do want to go through and share on your page about, different resources on your Short Sale Lead Machine website or any website, but in a group. You can pick whatever groups you want to share it here. Let's see, Jacksonville, Jacksonville scene. I'm just going to write a sentence here. All right, so here's what I wrote, and keep this in mind. When I wrote this, I'm really trying to target people and get their attention. One of the great things, if you're ever advertising this government programs page on your Short Sale Lead Machine, is to let people know that there's an eligibility form on there. That gives them the impression like I'm actually qualifying for this program right now. So I said, for those of you who may be in financial hardship and own a home, we have this great resource that discusses all government-sponsored assistance programs and even has an eligibility form for each one. And boom, we just go like that and share the link there. Okay, that's a private group, so it doesn't allow us to share stuff in there. That's why I mentioned make sure you have an open group where you can do that in. Now let's try another Jacksonville one here. Didn't realize that. Let's just try Jacksonville. They might not let me on this one, too. All right, that one let me there, so that's good. Another way we can do it, if you're on the shortsaleguide.com, here's another great way to do it as well. I'm going to come back after this webinar, and I'm actually going to go through, and I'm going to go and obviously share it on a whole bunch of sites. All right, let's refresh this here. For some reason, all my share buttons didn't come up there. Oh, wait, actually, there's the share button. Let's see what we've got down here. There we go. I thought I was missing something there. All right, we have our share button here. We can just go on here and easily and effectively share it on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Same with our other site there. So if you're on the shortsaleguide.com, you write a blog post, write an article on here, anything you want. Take advantage of these share buttons. Drive traffic to your site, tell your friends about it, and that sort of thing. Same thing here. You can post on your own wall. You can decide who can see it here. You can post it on any different list you may have as well. You'll also find that when you go through again, and for some reason my Facebook share button is not showing up right now on this post. I don't know what the problem is, but same thing. There's a Facebook share button, just like the LinkedIn share button. You can go in and just share about it, and all of the great stuff should be up here. There's Google Plus came. See, I'm supposed to have an additional Facebook share button on here. Being mean to me right now. Anyway, you could come on here in any Facebook group that you've joined. You can easily share that page on multiple groups at the same time. That's a lot of backlinks into your site. In addition, that's a great way to reach people. However, we've noticed the method that I just showed you before is more effective on LinkedIn. You're going to find great traffic through LinkedIn, through doing what I just mentioned to you. Okay? Let's talk about real quick how to set up a new group on Facebook. Now, it's very important to have an actual fan page on Facebook. I'm going to show you why real quick. Back when Google did what were called the Penguin updates back in March or April of 2012, they placed a much higher weight on social networking sites, specifically Facebook, and they also placed a very heavier weight on YouTube, which of course is owned by Google, and they also place a heavier weight on classified sites, such as Backpage.com and Craigslist, Backpage.com specifically. So, if we were to go in and, say, type in San Jose short sale specialist, what we're going to find as a second spot right here, organically on Google, we're going to find a Facebook group. Now, this Facebook group here is just a simple book about San Jose short sales. This actually shows up above Google Places and Google Maps listings. Very interesting. Now, let's look at this Facebook group right here. What we're going to see, of course, we are seeing the admin side because this is one of my groups here. Okay? All it took was easy setting up keywords, a group that's titled San Jose Short Sale Specialist. We haven't even posted in here much at all. And we get this great spot on the first page of the search engines. Of course, the main thing that we want to do is drive them to sanjoseshortsale.com and this phone number here, have them call us. We need to do some more here. We could add locations and things like that, add hours, because we're on the admin side. It's very easy to set up a Facebook fan page like this. I'm going to show you how to do that really quick here. When you're actually on, nope, not my profile page, my home page, you're going to want to click on the Home tab here. And what you're going to see is, of course, the pages that we have right here. We can click on the More button along the left column right here. And we're going to see something pop up here. This, of course, will have all of our pages, which are taking a minute to load for whatever reason. And it's going to say right here, create a page. That's what we want to do. So again, if you're on the home page of Facebook, you go to home page right here, once you're logged in, and go to your pages section on the left here, and click more, and then you're going to have the chance to create a page. There's several different ways that you could start off creating a page, but this is just the basic. So what you're going to get the choices to do is decide what kind of page you want. Do you want it to be a fan page? Do you want it to be, are you a local artist? The best way to do it is to do a local business, depending on what you are. You can set up a page for a lot of different things on here. Let's choose a local business. First, it's going to ask you for, what you are and what you do. And this is easy, guys. You can just choose the right services. Obviously, there's real estate. You can get specific, enter your company name. Now, here's the thing. Here's what I want your name to be. And I want to suggest this, that you choose a name that is relevant to short sales and has a keyword in there, too. You might want to call it, if you're in Dallas, you might want to call your Facebook group Dallas Short Sale Specialist Susan Smith with your name at the end of it. I would really recommend that you have a keyword in there somewhere. If you have, Sharon Smith, Tampa Short Sale Realtor, that's good too. You want to have the keyword in your actual business name, in your actual listing. That will get you a great spot on the keywords here when you set up. That'll really help you on the search engines as well. I have another one, I believe, for Jacksonville as well. Let me see if we can find my Jacksonville site here. Here we go. Here's the Jacksonville one. We'll talk about that in a second. So when you're creating your page, very easy. Enter all of your terms and click Get Started. Once you're started, your business page is already really set up. It's going to come like this. Of course, you'll see I got a little traffic like this, some time ago when you see the spike in my traffic on this page here? All I did was, when I have this group set up, you can go and easily add an image. You can add your banners. I'm not add a cover, to it, which is a big image. I'm not going to get into what all of that is right now. I've got a lot of different Facebook groups and pages on here. but take some time and learn how to use it. You'll see this one, really nothing was done on it. This says JacksonvilleShortSale.com. I mean, it's a horrible picture. This was only created for SEO purposes, and we really haven't played with it much. But what you can easily do is you can go and share your pages on your website on here. So I want to make sure you get, you can just get a link right here and write whatever you want, more information about government short sale programs. Whatever you want to write about. This could be a link to your blog if you have another blog, which is something we're going to teach you more about in optimizing your lead machines here and how to set up an effective blog on here. We're going to, and first, you go through here and you pick out a picture. This is great. Half a program with the little banner about cash back. We'll pick that one. And you just click post. What you want to do is, post on here regularly. Because every time you post, this page, check it out. This has an extra keyword right here. Jacksonville Short Sale Realtor. That's an automatic keyword added to this page all the time. Another thing that you're going to want to do as well is if you have a large network of people, you want to like this page on your actual profile. And you can also go here and you can share this page. That's a great thing to do, is to go and share this page on your profile. So I'm just going to hit share page. This will share this on my own timeline here. And I hit share. I just want to show you this and show you exactly how it shows up. Let's go back to my home page here. And voila, we have it showing up right here. And what this does is this encourages people to go to this page and like this page. Now, once you get people on your site, say if you have a large network of 400 friends or 4,000 friends, once you have them like your page, every time that you write something on your page, it'll actually show up on their news feed, which this is the news feed right here, okay? So I'm just going to delete this post here. I don't need to be it on here, but this one can be on this group here. But I don't actually want this on my timeline. But look, this is my actual news feed here. So like I said, if you get people to like your page, you can actually get extra traffic like that. Another thing that you can do with social networking here, and we're about to finish this up here, hopefully you've learned something, is at the bottom, you can never get to the bottom of your page, I don't like this new timeline here. You can actually go to the developer section here, and you're going to find some different things that you can do, like you can add Facebook like buttons to your sites and things like that. But again, you can add your group like button as well. One thing that we've added here, you'll see this for our Short Sale Specialist Network group here. We add this on all of our sites, and people come and find us that way through Facebook, and that links to our Facebook group. But it's so important that we have these on our site here and encourage people to like our different programs or different pages and content that you create and that we create on our sites. It's a great way to generate lots of traffic, to get some buzz going about your website, and most importantly, get some leads. Guys, I want to thank you again for participating in this webinar, and thank you for viewing this. I hope you learned something. Remember, activity breeds activity. If you take the time and spend a little bit of time, even 30 minutes a week doing this, you're going to find a lot of results. You're going to find your phones ringing. You're going to find some leads coming in. Thanks again, guys. Have a blessed day.